Hello, my name's Anna, otherwise known as ACUFOs, and today we'll be having a look at Pocket City. This is a pretty good little city building mobile game available on Google Play. I got it on for about the £3 mark. It does vary occasionally, and yeah, it's a good little time waste to have on your phone if you like stuff like the old SimCities or anything like that. Yeah, it's a nice simple game where you can set the difficulty and either work through more like a story level or hit Sandbox and just build and build. So we'll be going a little bit of Sandbox today, just so you can see what this game's got to offer. And yeah, so here we go. So you've got your city hall, which you can see there, and around it you've got the land you want to build on. Pretty simple stuff, really, same as most of the city builders you'll come across. So if we go to build, we've got obviously our roads. Now your roads act as links between things like power and water, and that's your basic road unit that will do that. If you build highways, they're faster, but they don't provide power or water to your citizens. If you're playing story mode, items will get unlocked as you progress in the game, but because I've hit Sandbox, we've got quite a few bits obviously available for us to start off with. So this is the water station. Okay, that's a crime going ahead, getting a bit ahead of us. Stick that there. That's saying it needs power, so let's get that built. So the power system, let's just go straight for a nuclear power plant. I haven't done one of those before, so let's pop that in, and then they can go and deal with the crime. So you can zoom in. I've got all your little citizens here. They don't really say much. Bunny rabbit. Your vehicles, they wander around and yeah, occasionally say stuff. It's very cutesy, very sort of nice to look at. Hasn't quite got the depths of Sims and stuff like that, but it is nice just to potter away on. Let's go to leisure. You've got things in your leisure button, like trees that will help increase the environmental appeal of your neighbourhood, and also things people can do for leisure which will increase the amount of people wanting to move to your neighbourhood. And you've got zones, so you've got residential. You can see on the top of the screen the bar for residential is quite high at the moment, which means lots of people want to move to the city and there's a high demand for it. And you've also got commercial in blue and industrial in kind of gold colour, and those bars move up and down according to how much people want that particular zone in the city. You've also got the upgrade function, which will give more output to that particular zone, but in the main story game that will cost money to do. Obviously we're in Sandbox, it's not so much of a problem at the moment. I'm going to put a little bit of industrial down, so I don't want stuff going next to that. Fire department. There we go, that instantly caught fire for some reason. I don't want stuff going in directly next to that power plant, so I just want to put a bit of industrial in there, and now we can put our residential in. Maybe just move it over a bit. Add a bit more road, and now we can build for residential. There you go. So some nice little animations when you're building stuff. It's very nice graphics on this for what it is. It's just a little building game, so wasn't really expecting too much when I got this, but I do really enjoy just pottering around on it occasionally. In the story mode you have got levels you can set easy, medium or hard, and and the hard level is a bit more challenging, which is quite nice when you've got used to the easy levels. So obviously if you put leisure facilities in, things people can go to like the stadium or the aquarium, all these will help get your demand for residential up and have their own little animations, which is nice. And obviously you've got your commercial units and people just to pop out and buy stuff. So you tend to get quite high demands for commercial compared to other sectors. It takes quite a lot to fill the need for commercial in. Just move that there. So let's get some more of that in to try and fulfill a bit more of that need. Yeah, that goes right down. So you've got the specialty buildings on this, if I can just find them. No, that's something else. Where are they? Services, institutions. There we go. So you've got things like schools and universities and other bits which will help give you advantages. Excuse me, as you move on in this game. Again, if you're playing story mode, these will get unlocked and you can upgrade these as time moves on. Put the bank in. The bank will help. That will help increase the amount of money you can store in the base game, and you can upgrade it. It doesn't do anything in sandbox mode, but in story mode that will increase the amount of money you can actually store at any one time, which is useful. And just to sort of demonstrate about the highway issue, if I pop that in, it will increase the flow of traffic, but as you can see in the middle of the screen, some of the buildings now have no power and water because it's not connected by the basic roads. So let's pop that back in. With resources, you've got different bits and pieces in here, like the farms. You can see reduces food imports and increases exports. That will help with, that's my stats, goods. As you can see, that will help your money situation, because if you're not importing so much food, if in fact you're exporting it, you're making more money off it. Makes your money go down much less quickly, but it does need to place it on soil. You can see a patch of that over here. So until you get the ability to put soil in for yourself, there's a limited amount that you have on the map to build with that, which is good. And obviously you've got things like the shipping dock, which increase the amount of money you can get in. Steel mill and lumber mill will do the same as the farm does for food, but to natural resources and various things. And yeah, it's got various things you can do to increase the amount of money coming in by reducing the amount you're actually importing, and even get around to exporting stuff. But it takes a bit of fiddling around with that to get that to kind of settle down properly. If we go to services, as you can see, you've got school and university, which again do their bit to make the your city more attractive to residents coming into it, which is really nice. And obviously there's demand for that going forward as you get more and more residents into your city. And we've also got traffic on here, and what this does is this help reduces congestion by putting things such as railway stations, buses, parking, all that kind of thing in. And it's really interesting to start putting especially the bus stops I find in, to try and reduce the amount of traffic going in on certain roads. So here's one I built earlier, as I say. As you can see, I've pretty much crammed the entire map full of buildings, and this was built in story mode, so this took me a much longer time to do. As you can see, there's not water or power over here for some reason. Let's just check we have actually got the roads going. Yeah, the roads are going in, so just not enough water or power at that particular location to fill the need, so we'll stick some along the back there, just a temporary measure. I can fiddle about with this later, it's not a major issue. There we go. So that sorts that issue out. As you can see, I've got all the farms and the resources over here. Reducing my import costs. I've got docks and leisure facilities in here. I've got airports and landmarks and commercial zones, just helping to make money for my city and also create help with desirability for residents to come in. I've got things like art galleries and stuff like that. And one thing you can do as you progress is you can get to events. So you can use these to increase your XP in story mode, and XP will what you use to increase your level, so it unlocks more stuff for your city. So let's do a block party to start off with. Let's do that. No. So street rest, let's do that. Okay, so you've got to use your boost button to win the race. And try and hit it when it's in that green zone, which I'm not very good at. So see, I'm the pink and the green guy is winning at the moment. He's the bad guy in the story for some reason. I'm not going to win this. There we go, that's better. It is fairly forgiving, but I think it's just not going to happen this time. Yeah, he won. So you can do that to increase your XP, and the other thing you can do, which is slightly more sinister, is you can turn disasters on. So just for the sheer heck of it, let's do a few at once. So tornado destroys your buildings and various other problems. I've got an obelisk, so they don't last very long. Volcano, thunderstorm, yeah, destroy buildings and fires, which your fire service have to deal with. And as you can see, because I've got so much XP, I had to level up. And the obelisk I put in earlier is basically stop the destruction going on. It's a bit loud. Brilliant. And yeah, so I just got money for that. Sometimes you get stuff unlocked. I just got money, but what you can do is you can go to the report after that, and you can just choose to rebuild everything that got destroyed. So it's nice to fill everything in, and stops you having to do it all by hand. Something else is happening here. Oh, there's a crime going on. The police have gone to deal with that. I've leveled up again. Oh, aristocrat town hall. So you can change your town hall. Not even sure where mine is at the moment. You can change the look of your town hall into whatever you want, really. Where even is my town hall? It's a school. It's another school. That's the only thing I have issue with in this game. It could do with some way of just automatically zooming you into bits and pieces when your city starts to get a bit bigger, because I can't find a lot of things on here. There it is. So you can customise that, and as you unlock stuff, you can change the look of your town. So I've got chai latte on at the moment. I think I was in the mood for coffee when I put that on. So let's put cherry on, because that's quite nice as well, and just shut that down. And it should sort of change. Yeah, so you can see it's changed. Look how my town hall looks. Okay, so I can change how I view the map to see sort of different zones. And the arrows just mean it's all been upgraded, so it's kind of the maximum production it can be at. I can look at power and see how my power's doing. Water traffic. Traffic's the most interesting one, because you can. It's quite fun to try and get rid of all these red spots by various methods. I think I might put a few bus stops into traffic bus stop. I put a few more of these in to try and help with the traffic issues. Yeah, it would help if it just let you do one at a time as well. That's another small issue. But if we go back to not that one, because you can see it's starting to calm down a bit where those are, which is good. But you can do as much or as little as you want really with it. It's quite nice to progress through story mode. It's also equally as nice to go into sandbox mode and just build up a really big area, which is really good. It all looks quite nice as well. So it's a nice little sort of pottering game you can do, sitting on the train or whatever. And let's see if I can remember how to get to regions as well. So another thing you can do is you can go to regions, and you can build cities in any of these areas and they all kind of link up, which is nice. So if I go to Riversbrook, which is the first city I built, again, it's just, I always tend to do things on this grid pattern. I'm a bit of a neat freak when it comes to my roads, so you can just see how things are getting on and just build up and sort of switch between cities in your region to sort of really see how things are getting on. I haven't unlocked all the map areas in this one for some reason, so there's a fire going on, so they'll get there and put that out eventually. Yeah, there goes the helicopter now. Again, I really like the animations in this. They're just really cutesy and kind of about my level. So as you can see, it costs money to unlock areas in story mode. And yeah, this guy. So this lets you buy additional areas, and once you bought them, you can build on them. Occasionally areas have these chests on them, which will get that one as well, so you can see, which will sort of do either money or objects. And click on the chest. What have we got? So we found some money, so that's quite good. But you can just unlock things as you go and build on them, and it's just quite nice. It's just a really nice, pleasant little sort of game you can potter around on. Doesn't take, it can take, to be fair, it can take as much or as little brain power as you want to. That's the obelisk. That's what was popping up when I did all those natural disasters, saying the obelisk has halted natural disaster. That will sort of, basically you can put disaster on, but it won't cause as much damage, which is nice. It's a nice little game to potter around with, a pleasant time waster, and the levels, you can set it to easy level and you can just have a nice time with it, or you can set it to hard and really have a bit of a strategic playthrough, trying to fit everything in and make the city work for you. It depends what you're looking for, really. I really enjoy it. It doesn't cost much money. I haven't really got anything bad to say about it, apart from the whole sort of not having a list to really look for town halls and stuff like that. It's the only comment I've got, negative comment I've got about it. I really enjoy it. Really nice little pleasant city builder, and yeah, I thoroughly recommend going and searching this one out if you're that way inclined with city builders. So yeah, definitely go and have a look. I might do a little bit more of this on a live stream, maybe build something up from the ground up if you're interested. I'm trying to stream most Sundays, but at the moment with everything up in the air, it's a little bit more difficult than the normal. Best thing to do, check out my Twitch account and keep your eye on that for upcoming streams and videos. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that's all I can say about this. It's just a pleasant little waste of time. What more can you ask for, really? Anyway, I hope you're doing well. My name's Anna, otherwise known as ACUFOs, and yeah, have a good one.